Hi, infoandersonalleystyle here. We are over here in the living room and I want to show you what we have going on. As you can clearly see, we're going blue. In the 1990s, I said that I would never decorate with blue. Well, here I am. I can't get enough of blue. For everyone doing the farmhouse style and the cottage vibe, I'm telling you, blue can be a neutral if you let it be, and you don't have to be afraid of color. I know so many people are going all white. Well, a lot of that comes into editing. You can always lighten and brighten your darker wall colors too, but don't be afraid to use color, and some of the colors that you think aren't neutrals actually are. And I'm gonna go ahead and dedicate this space to my mother because my mother's always decorated with blue and I am on board with blue. Now the funny thing about this color is, and excuse our baseboards and everything, JPT put one coat on last night, or did you put two? One coat on last night, so we have a long ways to go, and he will caulk everything in and make it seamless, and we're gonna try to do a little work on the plaster portions that have had a little abuse over the last 100 years or more. But it is what it is, and I don't even mind the flaws in the walls. Okay, with this color though, depending on how the light hits it, sometimes it looks like a smoky gray, sometimes it goes towards the greens, but it truly is blue. And when we turn around and walk towards the kitchen, you'll see at the arched entry, that's gonna be the way the light's hitting it in here, going to be a pretty true representation of the color we are using here. Colorful Wings Journal over on Instagram. We don't have the same wall color. We were talking last night and we thought we went with the same color, but I think mine's called Matte Spring. I'm gonna double check that. It's a Sherwin color, but I am in love. Now the funny thing with this house is with all of the windows and everything, I thought we were going to have an abundance of light and just magical photography, and the way everything hits is still a struggle for me with the light. The sun comes in on the places like on that back wall that you'll see in just a minute and really lights it up. But overall, this room, even before we took it to the blue, kind of has a gray dark vibe. But it is what it is, so I hope that the colors look true to you and that you can really experience what we're doing here. All right, everything in here is a mess. We keep bringing pieces over one at a time, just as we make trips over. So we have randomness tables, things that we've picked up along the way. But we're going to head towards the kitchen. Not a lot's happened in there, but I wanted to give a little more detail on the countertops because I've been going over everything so fast and so vague. I have so many DIYs I'm going to share with you, but everything takes time. I do have a helper now. I want to welcome Bailey to infoandersonalleystyle. She is helping me with behind the scenes. She is great with public relations, and it's going to really lighten the load on me. So maybe I can actually get some of those DIY blogs posted, or at the least share them on my Instagram or Facebook. All right, we're gonna head that way. I also want you to see the blue in the different light, and the natural light coming in. Here's the sun. We do have one piece of golden hour right here. But you know what? We'll just make the best of it. All right, I think if I had to guess, the way the sun is coming in, this is gonna be the true color. And I think that even when I edit it, this will be a true representation of the blue we're using. And pardon my nails, I am covered in paint. I had a copper disaster last night because I have the patience of a gnat, and even though it was 2 degrees outside, I thought I could spray paint something. Well, no. And it wouldn't dry, and then when I was picking it up, it globbed everywhere, and I still couldn't get it off, even though I scrubbed my hands. So I'm a hot mess as usual, but come in the kitchen. For those of you who know me, you know I do not do disasters and I like things organized, and I'm a bit of a clean, neat freak. And the current home we're living in, there's nothing clean or neat about it right now, and not one drop of organization. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot of organization going on right now. You need to remember that during this transformation, a lot of this is smoke and mirrors. Like, things are designed and styled out because I'm doing collaborations with people and I need content for my social media. But just to know, behind the camera is, so come on in. I also thought we would have an abundance of natural light in the kitchen. We have nada, zilch, squat, ola. So I imagine when we transitioned from the living rooms into the kitchen, now I'm looking a little darker, which I will try. I try my best, but I'm an amateur, but I will try to edit and make your viewing a little more pleasant. But there is not a lot of natural light in here. We've only done a few things since we spoke last. I did hang the spice box, and that's pretty much it. But we've had some questions on the countertops. I don't think people are really getting the true feel of what we did. So I'm gonna have JPT come around, and I'm gonna get a little closer to these countertops so you can see how they are distressed and aged. Because everything I've been doing with you, I've just been blasting through it, but I will go step by step. I have the photos. I will get it done on the tile grout DIY, the butcher block kitchen counter DIY. I will go through these things step by step. Can you zoom in here and let them see a little bit of what's going on here? Now, I wouldn't want everything in my home distressed and beat up, just 90% of it. No, but I feel like you need a mix. Like, if you're going to go distressing this hard, I feel like you need some clean, crisp pieces as well, and it kind of ties it in together. Another thing everybody has asked, are the tea towel drapes blue or black? And it depends on the lighting. Sometimes they look blue and sometimes they look black, so I thought it'd be a good fit in here. All right, here's this little DIY I did last night. I'm doing a collaboration with Friends Who Inspire. We are going to do a refresh centerpiece, but since both homes are completely finished, and when I think centerpiece, I think dining room, but we're going centerpiece, floral centerpiece on the kitchen island. And I think the other direction will be about where I'm at. I think will be your best shot at seeing what I've created here. If you don't know how to do the French Market floral wraps, there are DIYs on Pinterest and stuff, and I will show you. I started out with a small thin craft paper, but that doesn't work because you want your square, because you're gonna kind of diaper your florals. You're gonna bring that corner up and bring your sides over. It's kind of like diapering a baby, but I think that the craft paper, or even if you had grocery sacks, just wrap up your spring florals, tie some butchered string around them, and I think it is a good refresh. So be looking for that collaboration on Instagram. There are going to be some amazing accounts that are going to do centerpiece floral refreshes, and it will be everything from fresh florals to faux florals. And I hope my girl Kate does her doorknob bouquet. I'm telling you, I have some of the most talented and creative friends in the world. Kate has a pot, and she took different vintage and antique different patinas of doorknobs and arranged them in a way that they just look like the most gorgeous ball of blooms. I mean, it is fantastic. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Just know I am gonna show you how to update and refresh your grout. I am going to show you close-up shots of the countertop. I'm going to go over the paints and the distressing I did on the cabinets. So many DIYs I have to share, And also, I have a great collaboration coming in a couple weeks. I'm partnered with a brand, and I'm also working with a group of gals, and we are going to do a DIY tour. Several of us are going to get together and share our favorite DIY projects. My whole life is a DIY, y'all. So I have a plethora of content to choose from, but I've been saving that one special treasure that I told you about in a couple videos ago. It is a brand collaboration, and we have created together the most beautiful sign, and I think you'll love it too. I don't mean to come on here and sound braggy that I rock so hard and that I'm just so great at everything. Y'all, I am making something out of nothing, and when I'm giving kudos, I'm not kudoing me. I'm kudoing the Lord and everyone who I've had help me. JPT is the reason this kitchen came together. The sign, the brand that I partnered with is the reason it came all together. I am a jack of all trades, master of zilch-ola, but I will work hard, I'm dedicated, and I try to give credit where credit's due, and it's rarely with myself. So, have some DIYs coming, I have some collaborations coming, and I can't wait to show you what we're up to next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.